Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Please turn your attention to the screens for a special tribute that will begin our ceremonies today.
Thanks for making an impact on the City Beautiful.
Thank you for empowering a big vision.
Thank you for having the courage to attempt and achieve big things.
Thank you, John, for giving inclusivity a home.
Thank you, John, for keeping our foundation strong.
Thanks, boss, for being our #1 fan.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt, for putting students first.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt.
My belief is that for our beloved UCF, the best is yet ahead. Thank you. Go Knights!
Mr. President, the spring 2018 graduating class of the University of Central Florida's College of Business is assembled.
Good morning and welcome to the 154th commencement exercise of the University of Central Florida. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jose Velez, and our organist, Andrew Walker, who are located beside the platform on the main floor, will lead us in singing our national anthem. Will all please rise, and gentlemen, would you please remove your caps?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful day in the lives of our candidates, and we're pleased to bestow upon them symbols of academic achievement. I know how proud of our candidates you must be, but I also know that a good portion of their success they owe to your love and support. Some of you travel quite a distance to be part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to hear your graduate's name as it is called. We ask you to be mindful that others wish to hear the name of their graduate as well. Before we continue, I must acknowledge that we're tremendously proud of some special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. They are the brave men and women of UCF who've been called away to active military duty. Let me also acknowledge two special groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been or are about to be commissioned as officers in our armed forces, and our graduating student veterans. Will you please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations? Thank you. Several people important to the university are on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them all to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. The Honorable David Walsh, member, UCF Board of Trustees. The Honorable William Yergin, member, UCF Board of Trustees. Mr. William Merck, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Rick Schell, Vice President and Executive Chief of Staff. Dr. Daniel Holstenbeck, Senior Vice President for University Relations. Dr. Mary Beth Ehas, Vice President for Student Development and Enrollment Services. Mr. Grant Heston, Vice President for Communications and Marketing. Mr. Michael Marsberger, Vice President for Alumni Relations and Development. Mr. Scott Cole, Vice President and General Counsel. Dr. Martin Dupuis, Interim Dean, Burnett Honors College. Ms. Sissy Gloth, Staff Council Representative, and Dr. Maureen Ambrose, our Grand Marshal. UCF is blessed with an outstanding faculty. What happens in their classrooms, laboratories, and studios largely determines the success of our candidates. Members of the faculty, won't you please stand and be recognized for your contributions? We are pleased today to pay tribute to our speaker, James F. Heekin, with the honorary degree, Doctor of Public Service. James Heekin, will you please join me at the rostrum? And Dr. Dooley and Dr. Klonoff, will you assist? James F. Heekin, your contributions to the legal profession in Florida, to higher education in the Sunshine State, and to the University of Central Florida have been significant and enduring. You are a partner in the Orlando law firm of Lowndes, Drostick, Doster, Cantor, and Reed. And as chair of the firm's healthcare and aviation practice groups, you provide leadership for corporate transactions and mergers and acquisitions in the healthcare and aviation fields. You've been listed among Florida Trend Magazine's Florida's Legal Elite and Corporate Counsel Magazine's Best Lawyers. You also are a certified public accountant who has practiced accounting in Miami and Jacksonville. A longtime friend to education in Florida, you were appointed by Governor Lawton Childs to serve on the Florida Board of Regents in 1991. On that board, you were a leader on the selection committee that approved the presidency of John C. Hitt, and you later served with distinction as board chair. You've been a strong advocate for enhanced funding for this university. You also have served admirably on the boards of the UCF Foundation, the UCF Research Foundation, the Orlando UCF Shakespeare Festival, and the Orlando Repertory Theater at UCF. You've given your time generously to civic endeavors in this community and beyond. Your efforts have included serving as chair of the Boy Scouts Troop Committee and on the boards of Junior Achievement of Central Florida, the Orlando Apopka Air Association, Bishop Moore High School, Shands Healthcare, and the Florida Institute for Film Education. Therefore, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Central Florida, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, and with the concurrence of the university's Board of Trustees, it is with great pleasure that I hereby confer upon you, James F. Heekin, the honorary degree, Doctor of Public Service.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt. When Governor Childs appointed me to the Board of Regents, he charged me with ensuring that the people of the state of Florida were getting the best bang for their buck that the taxpayers deserved. And I have to tell you, I found a willing participant in John Hitt. Over the last 25 years, he has worked tirelessly to ensure the greater access for the citizens of the state of Florida to a college education. And we're all very proud of him for doing that. I have to also recognize another willing participant, and that is my wife, Marty, of 45 years, who was an attendee at every Board of Regents meeting and gave me very useful back-channel information in terms of what the university personnel were thinking. So thank you, Marty. Dr. Hitt, esteemed faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, spouses and families, and most especially our graduates. I'm pleased to offer my congratulations to each of you graduating today for your achievements and hard work which have led to this happy event. Congratulations are in order also to your families whose love and support undoubtedly contributed to your success. You know, timing can be very important in life, and your sense of timing has been pretty good thus far. Who would have thought you'd graduate on Cinco de Mayo? And you're among the last graduates to have John Hitt's signature on your diplomas. You're completing your studies and entering into the workforce when demand for college graduates is strong and job openings are plentiful across our country. As you depart today, having completed your studies and having earned your degree, I want to share with you three thoughts, three B's, if you will. Be a lifelong learner, be a part of your community, and be true to yourself. Be a lifelong learner. You now have completed 16 or more years of formal education, but in reality, your education is only beginning. Our world and our knowledge and our technology are changing so rapidly that much of the technical material you've learned in your studies at UCF will become obsolete in a short period of time. You will find that you need to continue to learn in order to maintain your skills. And in your new jobs, your employers will expect you to learn how to perform and advance. Many of your professional organizations will have continuing education requirements to ensure that you maintain your skills. I urge you to embrace learning new things, whether it is in your work or in your pastime. In my spare time, I am a pilot and I love flying as a hobby. Many years ago, my first flight instructor told me this: Jim, every time you fly, you will learn something. When you believe you know it all, well, the end is not going to be far away. I've tried to take his advice to heart, and I've concentrated on learning something new each flight. I believe you will find in your own life that continuing pursuit of education and knowledge will be a challenging and rewarding experience. Maintain the intellectual curiosity that got you this far. Be a lifelong learner. Second point, be a part of your community. As you settle into employment and begin your new careers, become a part of your community, whether it is here in Central Florida or elsewhere. Join the local chapter of the UCF Alumni Association. Join a community organization or two that holds your interest. Join a church or synagogue and become active participants. You will meet very interesting folks, and you will enrich yourself and your community along the way. Some years ago, President Hitt and UCF were asked by the mayor to assist in saving a nearly defunct community organization here in Orlando. John asked me and some others to serve on the board of directors of this organization, and he pledged UCF's support. Now, I must confess to you that at the time, I didn't have much of a passion for children's theater. But I did accept the opportunity to work with others in our community and keep the organization afloat. And what a story it has been. The Orlando Repertory Theater has grown with the support of the theater students and faculty in UCF's Fine Arts Department into one of the preeminent theaters for young audiences in the United States. It enjoys national prominence and is compared favorably with similar programs at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., the Seattle Children's Theater, First Stage in Milwaukee, and other leaders in the field of theater for young audiences. I mention this to you because in serving on the REP's Board of Directors, I had the occasion to work with friends who are bankers, builders, restaurateurs, hoteliers, lawyers, accountants, and some very talented and creative folks from Walt Disney and Universal Studios. And thanks to my granddaughters, I've become a big fan of theater for young audiences. I believe you will find that the more you give of yourself in community endeavors, the more you will enjoy participating in activities that make our world a better place. Be a part of your community. My last thought for you, be true to yourself. You may remember from reading Shakespeare's Hamlet in your high school English class, the advice that Father Polonius gave to his son Laertes as he was about to depart for the big city. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Each of us is imbued with that internal compass that enables us to discern right from wrong. To provide some further definition to that compass, you have taken a course in ethics here at the University of Central Florida. In your working and personal life, you may encounter folks whose own internal compass or value set is not properly oriented. You will hear that tiny voice or get that feeling deep inside you that something is just not quite right. It's not going to be like a passing freight train. It's going to be a little whisper, almost inaudible. When you hear it, take heed and resist the urge to substitute someone else's value set for your own. Rely on your judgment and your values and act accordingly. Be true to yourself. As I close, I want to share with you a definition of success that was crafted in the 19th century and generally is attributed to the American poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. It goes like this: to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approval of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a little bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I know that you will embrace the challenges that await you, and I hope that you realize all the potential within you for the benefit of yourselves and for that of our great country. Be a lifelong learner. Be a part of your community. Be true to yourself. Godspeed.
Jim, we thank you for an outstanding commencement address. As you talked about the three admonitions that you shared, I couldn't help but think of one that we've used here at the university that we want to be of as well as in our community. If you will take that as a personal guide, I think it's a nice brief addendum to what Dr. Heekin has shared with us this morning. Won't you join me in another round of applause for Jim Heekin and the great address he's given us. We've reached that happy time in our commencement exercise when degrees will be conferred. I call upon Dr. Robert Folger, who represents the faculty.
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the faculty, I'm pleased to recommend that the degrees be awarded to those students qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Dr. Folger. Will Dr. Elizabeth Dooley, Interim Provost, please join me at the rostrum for the conferral of doctoral degrees.
The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctorate, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations, and demonstrate to their university professor and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. Elizabeth Klonoff, Vice President for Research and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidate from the College of Business Administration please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the Dean and the faculty, I am pleased to present this candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which he qualifies, and I recommend that it be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Klonoff. Candidate, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the graduate please come forward with his major advisor to be recognized and hooded? The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Jeffrey Allen DiBartolomeo, Major Advisor, Dr. Vladimir A. Gachev.
Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Business Administration please rise? On behalf of the Dean and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify, and I recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the first row of master's graduates from the College of Business Administration please come forward? Will the remaining rows please be seated?
From the College of Business Administration, Timothy John Affles. Angela Teresa Ayala. Karen M. Smith. Cynthia Kathleen Gabrielle. Robert Jason Hodge. John Curtis Salisbury. Rena Maria Foster. Stephen J. Zucco. David Christopher Hogg. Christopher James McGee. Jared Christopher Heinrichs. Joseph Thomas Perno. Christopher Alexander Garcia. Joseph Dean Carrick. Suhaili Gonzalez. Jasmine Creasy. Austin Frederick Loud. Moises Urena. James Ashley Spence Banfield. Brandon Douglas Haycock. Ivana Palusmak. Alexandra Khan. Kathleen Marie Sokowitz. Brittany Antoinette Patoya. Rita Buzella Dufresne. Christina Marie Benoit. Tony Ann Marie Sim. Savannah Lynn Pearson. Natalie D. Poelis. Shisa Renee Malika Nelson. Amanda Nicole Grady. Anum Zara Dosani. Nakia Michelle Carter. Whitney F. Hamilton. Alice Kit Tong Yen. Andrea Renee Lynn. Cap Manohar.
Damaris Davila. Amaryllis Davila. Ashley Lauren McAuliffe. Laura Michelle Berner. Ryan Mason Kahn. Stephen Michael Calamusa. Jeremy James Foskett. Laura Zuluaga. Jessica Hava Aksu. Devin Panlock. Charles Albert Seus. Andrew M. Pastor. Mark Rushdie Rangkabadi. George Campos. Hanxiao Chen. April Hope Askew. Marco Diaz. Leonardo L. Madruga. Catalina Quinn Estrada. Constantine Anatiasuk. Florienko E. Hernandez. Tara K. Adams. Shua Huang. Ornella Zavagina. Catherine Alviza Diego. Alexandra Olivia Goldfarb. Ralston Hugh Pinnock. Matthew M. Batten. Brian Michael Sargent. Nicholas Mavramatis. Herring Faratosa Figueroa. Erin Marie Kuratu. David C. Janisic. Alex Patrick Eatman. Zachary Alexander Barker. Brianna Misha Donalap. Courtney Dominique Richardson Jones. Daniel Keenan. Stephen Casey Miller. Johnny Espinoza. Melissa Renee Christian. Michael A. Nomina. Allison Renee Bekavak. Linda K. Self.
David Michael Pectus. Tammy W. Sang. Scott Allen Sturgis. Carlos Ovalle. Rashad Shamfarouche. Robert James Durant. Paolo Fabian Rodriguez. Juan Pablo Alaman Santana. Teresa Zatzgos. Nurji Anadien Beneckers. Joshua David Parkin. Jenny Evans Hugh. Carrie Ann Morales. Jason Allen Fox. Antron Jaquel Tumbling. Ideal Victoria Estevez. David Edward Eves. Earl Carl Shivasuk. Marcus Martinez. John Jacob Zepp, Larry Glenn Jarrell, Randy Mahendra Sarju, Joseph Russell Williams, Marco Antonio Pineda, Christian Schofield Walker, Jonathan Charles Zegers, Valerie Lynn Moses, Lena Matoya Carrillo, Magdalena Renata Falesca, Preston Black, Desmond A. Black, Bridget Le Pepe, Melanie Grace DeFaria, Lila Kennedy, Rashay Mignon Olds, Shireen T. Felder, Kunjan Patel, Arthur Macheka, Chase Spoor, Emmanuel Alejandro Delgado, Christopher Richard Shelton, Eric David Stanley, Franklin Santos, Terrence Williams, Wilson Noel Perez Jr., Jacob Andrew Sari, Alexander James Reisman Maddock, Jessica Carol Peterpaul, Samantha Lee Van Tassel, Renee Miguel Silviero, Jason Carlos Small, Carly Michelle Giordano, Daniel Paul Menken, Darby Anui Jean, Jonathan Emmanuel Joseph,
McKinley Allen, Matthew William King, Joshua A. Nauraki, Katie E. Green, Allison Lee Q. Seatfield, Sarah Marie Gilmore, Wendy Elizabeth Termarsh, Selena Ramos Tobach, Jessica Denise Rovello, John Sankritz Jr., Jason D. Osorio, Naimi Shaudi, Crystal Michelle Clovenbach, Christina Marie DeSantis, Jessica Lynn Traister.
Will Dr. Paul Jarley, Dean of the College of Business Administration, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I am proud to present the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Business. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Dooley, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the Dean and the faculty of the college. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of the degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Dooley. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you are qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. I invite you to move the tassel on your cap from the right side to the left. Please be seated.
You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment. Will those wearing the gold cord and all graduates representing our campus honor societies rise and accept our congratulations? Please be seated. We are very proud of our distinctive Lead Scholars Academy, the only one in the state university system and one with few peers across the country. During their years at UCF, Lead scholars have a unique opportunity to engage in the academic study of leadership, to lead others, and to serve our community. The names of our graduating lead scholars are listed in the program. I ask these students to stand for recognition. Please be seated. The Burnett Honors College has achieved great distinction at UCF for the quality of its students and the richness of the academic experiences they are provided. Printed in the program are the names of those students who are graduating with university honors or who are receiving honors in the major. I ask these students to stand for recognition. Please be seated. Honor medallions are presented to the students who have achieved the highest grade point averages in their college. I ask these students and their families to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We are also very proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected on the basis of scholarship, leadership, service, and the ability to function as ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of the graduating President's Leadership Council members are listed in the program. I ask these students and their families to stand for recognition. Please be seated. In 2001, the university established the Order of Pegasus, an honor that recognizes outstanding senior and graduate students who have demonstrated overall excellence in university involvement, leadership, academic achievement, and community service. Because of the breadth of the accomplishments required for this award, the Order of Pegasus is the most prestigious and significant student award that can be attained at the university. We are pleased to have this student graduate on the platform today. Will President Hitt and Jason Dickens please join me at the rostrum? And will Jason's family please stand to share in this recognition? Will the top honor graduates, followed by the first row of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Business Administration, please come forward?
From the College of Business Administration, Order of Pegasus graduate, Jesse Robert Dickens, magna cum laude. Top honor graduate, Doug Kersey, summa cum laude. Top honor graduate, James Charles Nugent, summa cum laude. Top honor graduate, Catherine Rose Plesha, summa cum laude. Top honor graduate, Lucy Torres, summa cum laude. Top honor graduate, Rachel Alice Wilder, summa cum laude.
Lauren Yvonne Hayden. Sarah Elizabeth Antonucci. Anthony Michael Angelini, Justin Philip Fucci, Austin Douglas Deem, Bradley Everett Christian, Cassidy Lynn Court, Rachel Elaine Maras, cum laude, Monica Antoine Nunez, Kristen Nicole Keck, Laura Ruthann Gunther, Alyssa Ann Davis, Matthew David Berger, Brian Timothy Rounds, Kevin Delgado Vives, Karen Maria Vera, Janet Mercedes Fernandez Coronado, Juliet Brenda Evett Gray, McGain A. Milsey, Mai Dang Thi Song, Quan Tran, Hai Tien Wen, Gary Rick, Kristen Alyssa Skyard, Grant Matthias Haas, Francis Connor Graff, Preston Michael Stevens, Andres Augusto Romero, Fahad Shafiq, Max Patrick Haberman, magna cum laude, Nicole Brooke Fletcher, summa cum laude, Megan Michelle Allen, Cassidy Lauren Glatzer, cum laude, Sydney Brianna Garrett, James Christopher Marsala, Devin Tyler Pate, magna cum laude, Emmeline Moon Ye Lee, John Anthony Retalateo, Nicole Jordan Tenuta, Antonio Figueroa, Joseph Wyatt Littlefield, Mallory Alexandra Cohen, Tayyab Kasmi, magna cum laude, Bree Elise Pack, Caitlin Marie Boyden, magna cum laude, Courtney Fallon Curry,
Larbi Takushte, Ginger Snap, cum laude, Dylan Rose Dogme, Victoria Isabel Grant, Travis Scott Null, Nicholas Enriquez, Sarah Emily Sternfeld, Mason Kuhn, Michael Robert Stacy, David Emmanuel Tejeda, Davina Reyes, Courtney Marie Winter, Cody Evan Holton, Andrew Philip Kiroff, Logan William Norris, Zon Chen, summa cum laude, Yunfei Liu, Zhu Fong Wong, summa cum laude, Tanner Joseph Kendall Moore, Brandon Michael Long, magna cum laude, Alexander J. Howard, Johnny Earl Watford, Carla Michelle Castillo, Amy Lynn Miller, magna cum laude, Ann L. Little, Jessica Maria Galliano, magna cum laude, Andrea Maria Aviles, Maria Kamopathikaras, Stephen Persovich, Joseph Scott Warren, Erica Lynn Willer, Joseph Stewart Henderson, Caleb Owen Bancroft, Alejandra Victoria Gonzalez,
Cody Warren Webb, Jacob David Kinsel, Corinne Lee Rattray, Morgan Noel Castle, Lauren Isabel Kane, summa cum laude, Robert Morris Harrison, Vayoma Patel, Ronnie Patel, Madeline Hernandez, Caitlin Gabrielle Chambers, Gabriel Diaz, Matthew Paul Kruger, Nathaniel Allen Frex, Shuan Pesaran, Jacob Dalton Boyer, Jacob Keeley Lowe, Carlos Daniel Munoz, Justin Michael Dean Sherrod, Danique Brown, Andres Gabriel Torre, Jada Roan, Matthew Anderson, Julia D. Carmargo, Craig Joseph Peladont, Rosmi Jessen Assard, Fayuz Imran Varani, Joshua Delgado, summa cum laude, Blair Nicole Brown, Ashlyn Marie Connerly, Daly Fisher, Kaylin Marie Tobiah, Camille Michelle Hood, cum laude, Hannah Strickdorn, summa cum laude, Mary Grace Stanilis,
Ong Viet Yo, Andrew Kyle Goldenberg, Thomas Valentine, Lauren Rachel Lutzi, Rohan Dudnoff, Arlene Regina Louise Dean, cum laude, Christopher Manuel Lopez, Taran Eugene Matthews, Vincent E. Denapoli, Nelson Hernan Garcia, Stephanie Carolina Tovar, Ethan Ravid, magna cum laude, Keith Dylan Netterer, Elise Neves, Caleb Mark Williams, cum laude. Juliana Andrea Hernandez. Saba Farhin Ahmed. Alexis Dominique Carroll. Brandon Kors. Victor Ramon Matiosio. Brayton Lawrence McElwain. Desiree Lerie Astacorizia, cum laude. John Matthew Liptak. Jada Monique Brown. Maria Paula Castillo. Jordan K. Santiago. Kristen Sarah Shin, magna cum laude. Lauren Scott Thomas. Adam Taylor Meyer, summa cum laude. Michaela Elizabeth Almeida. Jake Ryan Sadowski. Gianfranco Antonio Bertola. Christopher Lee Holmes. Nicole Marie Coyle. Emily Steffi Diaz. Nakia Fondren. Abnel Figueroa. Johannes Paulus Cruset. Tyler Brandon Elliott. Christian Gabriel Stone. Quentin Allen Moton. Alexandra Joseph Mertens, cum laude. Joshua Avery Hill. Giselle Monique Chase Brett, magna cum laude. April Louise Waits. William Kuhn.
Tataram Ramatan, summa cum laude. Allison Ashton Moores. Ying Ying Huang, summa cum laude. Franklin Gerald Gay, summa cum laude. Daniel Peter Horn. Nicole Alexandra Wellman. Morgan Ann Lowry, summa cum laude. Carlos J. Romero. Alexander Reed Hierro. Natalia Volodina Pezzi, summa cum laude. Michael Ligani El Khoury. Monique Lauren Roche. Joseph Nunzio Russo. Luis Rialdo Lopez. Christopher Thomas Wilson. Anize Bernard Ozugwu, cum laude. Santiago Arbaziaza. Thomas Julian Oliva. Nan Ocean Ying. Crystal Huang. Reed Allen Summers. Ryan Joseph Halasinki. Samantha Marie Neff. Rachel C. Bates, cum laude. Savannah Caitlin Hamill. Jessica Caitlin Martinez, summa cum laude. Caitlin Marie Reese. Andrea Carolyn Pavita. Cheyenne Alexa Reese. Madison Carey Firos. Hannah Alessa Eisenband. Savannah Marie Rodriguez. Caitlin Ann Walther.
Andrew Joseph A. Hall. Samuel Joseph Johnson. Austin K. Lockman. Jordan Daniel Peterson. Tong Guan Lee. Lauren Lamb. Michelle Marie Diaz. Haley Marie Grooms. Jessica Ojinan. Evan Alexander Hartman. Alejandro Marco Leguzamon. Henry Dow. Brandy Crisel Perez, cum laude. Jennifer Paulette Kraft. Tanner Brent Stromsness. Kayla Bryant. Saeed Mohammed Tausif. Anita Moye. Sean Silverman, summa cum laude. Tabitha Mae Britton, cum laude. Karen Yvonne Bassant. Andres Isaac Franco. James Paul Gurn. Janine Barcarisa Fajardo. Alex Vakaranjak Thiti. Andrew Joseph Pramick Jr. Daniel Morgan St. Laurent, cum laude. Christian Robert Kraft. Gabrielle Alfredo Fleet. Shelby Jean Ratliff. Austin Cole Bustamante. Rayleigh Suzanne Adams, cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Conister. Alexander Anthony Hedos. Veronica Melina Solzano. Shemeka Elaine Daniels. Nadia Grace Kadri, summa cum laude. Matthew Newt Hoff. Mackenzie Simone White. Brittany Francine McKenna, cum laude. Anna Castillo. Luther K. Toussaint. Amanda Devon Miller, Jennifer Ray Morell, Danielle Marissa Gross, Stephanie Mariana Donis, Lee Devora Lahav, magna cum laude.
Andrew Gomez, Bryce Stephen Feverston, Johann Sebastian Rueda, Ronaldo Rivera, Marcus Alexander McCann Gonzalez, Christopher Julius Tobalski, Ivram Ethan Williams, summa cum laude, Kevin Robert Trainer, Haley Brooke Ullman, Carol Ann Carlin, Kaylee Ann McGoldrick, William Eric Sines, Zachary Dylan Marr, Nathan Alexander Yeager, Gallo Alexander Awada Chiraboga, Kelly Rose Capon, Allison Grace Fraser, Nasrir Afsar Imran, Guillermo Enrique Garcia, Mankat Mai, Marco Chavez, Brian Stephen Mitchell Rivera, Tavern R. David, Alexandra Perillo, Bridget Rose Weber, cum laude, Keith Martin Claveria, Deanne Lynette Pazzo, Ashley Lynn Vargas, Taryn Jordan Mock, Dallas Nevin Keeney, Akeem Eustace Sankey, Ashley Marie Hronek, Ashlyn June Falahi, Tamain Joseph Letzen, cum laude, Jacob Peter Semiransky, Megan Lee Gulotto, Patricia Julia Paproca, Elizabeth Payton Drivas, Jason John Kavanaugh, Caitlin Brooke Harris, summa cum laude, Melissa Nicole Martinez, summa cum laude, Cecilia Mercedes Leon, Ryan William Ensminger, Christian Savritri Ram, magna cum laude, Stephanie Alexandria Chavrans, Ruxana Piara Ramsamy,
Michael Ryan Rohde, Eric Alexander West, Jeremy Michael Yitkoy, Taylor Lee Anderson, Ajinkya Pendaharkar, Taylor Imani de Saussure, Kenzie Nkosi Isnadi, Chelsea Ann Modi, Julian Olojas, Fabian Ola, Edith Marie Castro Serrano, Tiffany Lynn Anderson, Wesley Philip Backer, magna cum laude, Alexis Ray Denny, Samia Atia Mubarak, Jasmine Janae Simmons, Marcus Reginald Elliston, Lei Feng Tiffany Ning Pacheco, Marsha Baptiste, Letitia Chanel Miller, cum laude, Austin Michael Rigby, summa cum laude, Michelle Nicole Olson, Alicia Larone McIntosh, cum laude, Elena Velez, Rubmar Camacho, Bernabe Serrano, Diego Cayer, Bongiola Sekani, Jessica Lee Blair, Tyler Janae Hagan, Orsley Nevra Carriere, Jared Scott Cole, Corey Ann Burbank, Carolyn Javier, Timothy War, Yesenia Arilis Markov, Brielle Rachel Pope, Stephanie Corral Feliciano,
Lauren Michelle Jacobs, James Edward Struble, Mariana Gomez, Andrew Zamborosi, Jocelyn Marie Bartley, Logan Rain Falsey, summa cum laude, Sean Alexander Spatz, Edward Zachary Brisbilko, Ashton Remy Gregory, Andrew Eugene Scaglione, cum laude, Veronica Raquel Russo, Nikhil Naresh Kanji, summa cum laude, Jag Mohan Bal, Victor Julian Ramos, Jack Henry Moore, Lobert Similian, Nicole Rochelle Dormond, Cassandra Lee Quinn, Kevin Schissel, Emmanuel Primate, magna cum laude. Kevin Daniel Hutentugler, Lourdes Barbosa Gonzalez, Federico Gonzalez. Austin Edward Todd, cum laude. Stanley J. LaRose, Chad William Russell, Zachary Ryan McCabe, Adam Christopher Plogger, Tugger Robert Davis, Chase Cahill Little, magna cum laude, William Michael Daly, Josh Prasad Bergatti, Vincent Peter Paolo, Winston Terrence Chow, John Theodore Monte, John Clark Rollins, cum laude.
Jocelyn Sinovia Garcia, Catherine May Knoll, Megan Anderson Cedit, Robert Wilson Burford, Sebastian Vasquez, Bradley Hicks, Savannah Ferreira Cabral, cum laude, Zachary Stephen Bauer, Kaylee Marie Holt, Travis Josiah Miller, Carolyn Louise Bowens, Sierra Jordan Parcells, Calvin Christian Ray, Cole Damian Chase, Sue Sullivan Wilson, Zachary Rose Slater, Auxton Laird Levison, David Cleland Orville, Jacob Alexander Schwing, Victor M. Amont, Ian Paul Lady, Ryan Jacob Kelleher, cum laude, Grant Robert White, Taisha Mikhailova, Michael Anthony Pascal, Michael Joseph Teresi, Adam Bradley Odenia, Spencer Charles Davis, Rachel Ruth Neild, magna cum laude, John Carlos Peralta, Kendra C. Lung, cum laude, Adrian Lee Roberts, summa cum laude, Michael Daniel Mesa, Zachary Tyler Gulick, Tyler Richard McDonald, Ivana Marisa Pino, magna cum laude, Omolara Vanessa Giwa, magna cum laude, Benjamin Thomas Vogt, summa cum laude, Deanna Elizabeth Merchant, Gianna Melanie Delanoy, Madeline Katharina Keefe, Megan Ashley Hanono, James Dylan Cathy,
Christine Marie Rios, Danielle Ann Reese, Hannah Jessica Shapiro, Kendall Ray Beiswager, Kelsey Elizabeth Dean, Erica Diane Lott, magna cum laude, Riot Randall Miller, Caleb Emmanuel Perez, Bradley Scott Rowley, Jason Robert Schwam, Christopher John Larson, Cody Sanborn Wegener, Skylar Gino Verone Chenard, Lucas Robert Forbes, Lauren Danielle Brooks, Connor John Schramm, magna cum laude, Casey James Hardy, Andrew Ochoa, Caitlin Gabrielle Shaw, Perry Elena Roberts, Kelly Marie Basila, magna cum laude, Curtis Ray Narmore, David Yitzhak, Ashley Page Roberts, George Dimitri Avdella, Jasmine Bitar, Leonek Longy Lovelace, Tyler John Burkett, Julia Ann Robertson, Kimberly Ann Mitchell, Vijay Maraj, summa cum laude, Sachin Amrit Mangra, summa cum laude, Alan Clemshadra Nauth, Jeff Davis Haverl, David Andre Dunbar, Maximilian Alexander Mira, Michael Mothersell, Jesse Allison Cook, Vanessa Romero, Paxton April Merrick, summa cum laude, Andrew Brian Sewell, Ryan David Allen, magna cum laude, Juliana Duke, Matthew David Braun, Morgan Renee Foster,
David Dwayne Dunning, Ryan Rainey, Christopher Lewis. Samantha Lynn Hudak. Christina Olivia Matos. Zachary William Sukkab. Lucas John Walker. William Keith. Savannah Taylor Ashley. Nicole Winch. Kevin Tyler Brookins. Matthew Mendoza. Christian D. Casco. Franz Angelo Monnier. Annie Marie Four. Lindsay Michelle Reinhardt. Carly Michelle Esquerra-Rosa. Sudith Lima. Sophia Maria Paradella. Taylin Curtis Hart. Jordan Matthew Jenko. Patrick Brian Cook. Logan Catherine Sanger. Travis Jacob Bremen, magna cum laude. Brian Antonio Gonzalez. Drew Daniel Lynch. Danielle Calvin Navarez. Aileen Rose O'Driscoll. Danielle Honor Charland. Bruno D. Oliveira. Gareth Max Anhalt. Brian Michael Whitmore. Jeffrey N. Wright. Bridget Lynn Babarich. Devon Gil Clark. Jason Donnelly, magna cum laude. Victoria Alexandra Madrozo. Joseph Patrick Cofrancesco. Faisal Tabios Kadmit. Nicholas Sean Paulson. Cody Christopher Zaveda. Brianna Jewel Blair. Ryan Kyle Lawrence. Andrew Jonathan Cardenas. Trenton Chandler Howard. Ian Malcolm Jones. Chad Ryan Belcher. Mark Emerson Daniels. Zachary Jerome Morganson. Andrew Jimson. Keaton Scott Leslie. Brandon James Deck. Christopher Thomas Morellis. Brent Addison Ennenan. Samuel Scheichel Rambert.
Zachary Squeak Holbrook. David Alexander O'Shields. Marisabel Mohajan. Quasi Odoro Quateng. Alex Robert Kimmelman. Andrew Sam Abelman. Brian Guido. Jason Michael Nowick. Brandy Jean Skeldon. Joshua Taylor Roberts. Brandon Kim. Maria Briones. Ariel Caridad Colin Garcia. Savannah Madison Carol Painter, cum laude. Beth Young. Jamie Lynn Ovedias. Hannah Grace Hoffman, cum laude. Nicholas James Medrano. Justin Loring Neff. George Maxwell Daly. Brett Evans Bingham. Bonnie Katrina Keim, cum laude. Alexander Paul Zayak. Anthony Raymond Piazza. Inaki Ericacia. Oliver Scott Minton. Hector Lopez. German Wissinger, cum laude. Wilfred Anthony Ross. Devin Ronald Jellis. Jude Alam Talat Al-Khaladi. Luisa Fernanda Alvarez, cum laude. Caesar Placencia. Giorgio Krupa, cum laude. Jaylee Elizabeth Hartman, cum laude. Kelly Briody Feenan. Brooke Ann Bivens, cum laude. Megan Susan Greenwell. Stephanie Ann Hirsholzer. Stephen Serjawan Sukdeo. Thomas Michael Layden. Megan Elizabeth Mazer. Amanda May Bucheri. Brooke Elizabeth Myers. Brandon Michael Seabree. Joseph Nicholas Muccio. Andrew Jacob Zapatowski. Alex Joseph Ramstek. Adrian Luho. Haresh Singh. Dylan Alexander Cruzland. Andrew M. Brostrom. Teresa Avila. Matthew Nicholas Sir. Brandon Goulden.
Andre Ong, cum laude. Jonathan Brian Bechtel, magna cum laude. Kimberly Dolores Doan, magna cum laude. Cynthia Denise Johnson. Courtney Irene Mang. Kennedy Ashton Brown. Portia Lynette Carson. John Alexander Blackwell. Aaron J. Solomon. Scott Warren Davidson. Riley Lane Mays, summa cum laude. Joseph Taylor Jordan. Russell Andrew King. Jacob Madison Nibalski, cum laude. Joshua Mendoza. Logan Alexander Kennedy. Stephen Luis Martinez. Son T. Pham. Zachary Lee Faria. John Bernard Lassine. Megan Sloop. Dalton Joseph Ratcliffe. Ernesto Daniel Penton. Samantha Christine Berry. Courtney Marion O'Connor, summa cum laude. Deanna Shears. Mariah Wong. Juliana Alfonso, summa cum laude. Maria Louise Renzoni, magna cum laude. Janelis Belkis Gonzalez. Haley Elizabeth Fissel. Catherine Arlene Yarbrough. Liana Therese Gussenheit. Brianne Elizabeth Fender. Caroline Elizabeth Larek. Daniel Christopher Donati. Cassidy Nicole O'Leary. Leisha Maria Sousa, cum laude. Nam Gio Moi Tran, magna cum laude. Bart Balderbos. Melissa Tootie Ann Williams. Corey Franklin Brown, magna cum laude. Alex Lauren Malavi. Emily Sora Clamaris. Matthew Lee Keller. Jeffrey Michael Konyonkina. Nicholas Robert Govala. Ariana Nicolette Duque. Brittany Kristen May Elias. Aiden Elliott, magna cum laude. Whitney L. Flanders. Juliana Serbo, cum laude. Spencer Elliott Field, summa cum laude. Benjamin David Hyman, magna cum laude. Cameron Lamar White. Justin Michael Schwartz. Elizabeth Jane Dinan. Joshua Tyler Bradshaw. Manuel Elvira. Alvaro Biosca. Anna Amelia Grandstrom. Trevor Arthur Blau. Morgan Nicole Bell, cum laude.
Angelo Armando Guevara. Kien Huang Dong. Gabriel David Del Rio. Michael Andrew Berner, cum laude. Kirsten Howell. Christopher Robert Leonard. Michael Lawrence Curtis. Chika Yoshida, cum laude. Billy John Rador. Alender Joseph Lusma. Jacob Thomas Cable. Anthony J. Puentes. Carlin Darren Johnson. Joseph Emmanuel Concanon. Jeanette Altagracia Dominguez Lozano. Kevin Kumar Balcaran. Stephen Andrew Cristofano. Dominic D'Alessandro. Miguel Dario Silva. Nicole Corinne Schneider. Fabrizio Antonio Bermeo. Nicholas Alton Brown. Mikkel Lee Grindy. Thomas Francis Young. Oscar Clark Duke. Robert Schmidt. Chet William Castile. Lynn Ann Perez, magna cum laude. Sergey Edward Mevs. Lisa Marie Swan. Travis Michael English. Paul Vincent Nichols. Nicholas Agudelo. Andrew John Small. Sharisa Cherie Skanes. Mohammed Ali Parupia. Austin Tyler Katz. Ashley Janice Vega. Raj Vijay Vyas. Sunny Panka Kumar. Duan Fair. Vaishali Raj Bulsara. Shay Daniel Fisher. Louis Cody Bear. Stephen Scott Culler. Cody Price Grant. Erica Lauren Barla. Corinne Ann Gibney, Kyle David Lockwood, Taisha Janie Roberts, Victor Daniel Perez, Kara Ann Felder, Miriam Alieta Carmen Van Villette, Nicole Marie Magnelli, Ryan David Kyle, magna cum laude, Lauren Faye Harrison, Valeria Isabel Diaz del Castillo Alvarez, Jenny Wen, Jessica Taylor Moody, Jose Alonso Martinez, Raymond Michael Joseph Corey, Garrett Michael Spina-Weber, Robert James McKenna, Sebastian Dunlap Durango, Courtney Jane Chupe, Marie Jose Perilla, Daniel Fernando Rosa, Christian Stephen Creamer, Brennan Charles Williamson cum laude, Redone Elasri, Tyler Andrew Rutledge, magna cum laude, Patricia Nicole Velez Matus, Rafiq Najib Abada, Hui Lee, Samantha Parker Wynn, Daniel Francis McCabe, Colin Hayden Hill, Jennifer Aaron Burke, Gabrielle Stephanie Ferreira, Katara Boli, Alexandra Robles, Jose Daniel Cardenas, Pablo Ucros,
The Honorable Nicholas Larkin, Student Body President and member of the UCF Board of Trustees, has a few words for our graduates. Nick?
Good morning, graduates and families of the 2018 spring class of the University of Central Florida. I applaud each of you for having the passion and persistence to reach this milestone in your life. Until now, graduating from UCF probably seemed like a far-off goal that you were working diligently to achieve. As a new student, you thought you had forever until you had to worry about graduating and making it in the real world. But who knew the real world would sneak up on you so quickly? Never let the passion that brought you where you are today fade, and never forget what it took to get you here. Hard work, discipline, and the help of others. Remember the professors, administrators, family, and friends who helped you along this journey. And as you continue your path in life, take the opportunity to help someone else achieve his or her goals. Be a mentor to others and tell them about your experience at UCF. Your perseverance and enthusiasm will continue to bring you success throughout your life. As you work to reach your goals and as you celebrate your achievements, remember your alma mater. The University of Central Florida is just the beginning of your path to success. Continue your journey and never forget that you are and forever will be a UCF Knight. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Nick. Clint Bullock, class of 1995, also has a few words for our graduates. Clint?
Thank you, Dr. Hitt. It's a real honor to be here representing the Alumni Association. So on behalf of the Alumni Association, we say congratulations to you on a very special milestone in your life. Today, we welcome you to a worldwide community of more than 281,000 alumni. As you walked across the stage earlier, your connection with UCF didn't end. It simply changed. That connection is one in which you should take great pride. This university's reputation is now among the nation's elite because of graduates like you. No matter where your plans take you today, your fellow alumni are eager to cheer you on. Knights are connected through alumni chapters and clubs across the country that can offer you networking opportunities, career assistance, and new friendships. There are so many ways that you can get involved. You can join a chapter or a club. You can volunteer your time, or you can mentor to undergrads. It all matters. This university is a special place, and it benefits greatly when we all work together. When you combine UCF's size with its standard of excellence, the result is real impact. An example of that impact was made possible by a group of individuals who supported the university by contributing to a class gift. Will those graduates who donated to the class gifts please stand and be recognized for your generosity? Thank you for helping us kick off this annual tradition. Following today's ceremony, we invite you to participate in another tradition. Have your picture taken in front of the Victory Knight statue across the street at the UCF Fairwinds Alumni Center, your new home on campus. Congratulations again. Welcome to our family of UCF alumni, and go Knights!
Well, thank you, Clint. Well, you did it. Congratulations. By now, you know that UCF is an exceptional place that offers students the opportunity to learn, to work, to participate, to stumble and try again, to compete, to serve, to lead. If you've taken advantage of the many and diverse opportunities you have found here, then you're ready to embrace the new opportunities that life offers as you leave us for business, education, industry, graduate or professional school, military service, or wherever your plans may take you. We know you are eager and that you are well prepared. As new students, you were asked to take an oath that you would live by the UCF creed of integrity, scholarship, community, creativity, and excellence. I trust that these principles have become an integral part of your value system if they were not already so when you arrived. So now, as you embrace new opportunities, I urge you to continue to practice and defend honesty, to cherish and honor learning, to promote an open and supportive environment that respects the rights and contributions of every individual, to use your talents to enrich the human experience, and to strive toward the highest standards of performance in anything you undertake. Remain true to the values of our creed, and you will bring distinction to yourselves and to your alma mater. You've joined a distinguished group of UCF graduates, and you are forever a UCF Knight. I wish for you the success and happiness that I've enjoyed at UCF. With the help of many, we've built one of this nation's great metropolitan research universities. Thank you for the honor of serving as your president for 26 years. Go Knights! As we prepare to close today's ceremony, I ask that you recognize the contributions of our vocalist, Jose Velez, our organist, Andrew Walker, and our bagpipers, David Insfelder and Reg Lyle. We ask all of our guests to please exit the CFE Arena from the second floor and meet your graduate outside the Fairwinds Alumni Center. We'll close our ceremony by singing the UCF Alma Mater, led by Mr. Velez, and you will find the words on page 90 of your program. Following the Alma Mater, we'll have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. Thank you for joining us at today's commencement ceremony. And now will all please rise, and gentlemen, will you please remove your caps?
blessing is unfold. May loyalty and friendship within our heart unite, and light the star to guide us ever upward in our flight. With honor and affection, our friendship will renew. We sing of thee, our Alma Mater, ever true.